fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, the place they call the Rock and the home of the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Red Wolves will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Southern Miss's offense will have the first possession of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football. And they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do. And they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Grab behind the line. It's Clinton. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He wants to take the top off. Makes a grab on the shot. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive, coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Dyer. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Oh, they're after him! And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you.
Breaks into the open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Going for 6. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
7, Arkansas State, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Arkansas State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big thumb? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the way fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Gets open down the middle. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Red Wolves can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking for the end zone. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's on target and complete. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Wolves. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Coming out with it, it's Parrish. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The Golden Eagles send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out. And to go on top with this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. There he goes. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Mountain West this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Fresno State ran roughshod over the competition en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous unis. This team is buttoned up. A busy day in the Mountain West and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning it on. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Buys a little time with his feet. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the big fella. The idea is keep moving it forward, able to spit it out quickly to the tight end and get a few.
And the idea on defense is to tackle the catch. Don't give them any yards after they make the reception. Nice job.
Working that left side now. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Parrish. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Golden Eagles will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hammond. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Smashes it between the uprights. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like the doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And the Red Wolves in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Bringing the heat. Buying some time. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy.
Makes the catch down the right side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Hattiesburg. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Rock.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Golden Eagles will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Red Wolves have their offense in high gear. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Lining up for the PAT. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Parrish. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Golden Eagles will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
He's going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Red Wolves will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Dyer. A little screen to the running back. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Soft spot in the middle. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Looking for blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Punt is on its way. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To the ground with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. And the Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Once he got some room, it was over. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Arkansas State, 35. Southern Mississippi, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Complete in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Hey, down in the... You better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to...
Turning it on! He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. On target over the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at to 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it in. So, looking to throw, it's Dyer. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
The defense is dialed in right now, guys. They've got the lead. They're expecting pass. Offense trying to go 4 verticals, but all game long, this defense has stepped up, and they force another incompletion.
The snap sets up to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Hammond. Gets out of bounds after a big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. He's got the back in the middle. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the line. There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Wolves! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
The Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot.
He's got it inside the 25. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught near the sideline. It's Clinton. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Here's a heat. No, he got loose. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Snaps it in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. Touch. Southern Mississippi, and they take it in for 6 more points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. He's brought down the 1. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Red Wolves just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Red Wolves. They stretch this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll step out of bounds at his own 13-yard line, and that will not go down on the teach tape for kick returns. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. And the Golden Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The Golden Eagles will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.